Hello, tubers! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing with the stand-up insert window die, which cuts out this cool window here so you can see things in the middle. So we played with the stand-up base insert that does that. And now this thing makes it pop up. And today not only have my friends and relations on the, well, they're no relations, but my friends on the inspiration team have been playing with this as well. But I figured out how to make it stand up at the bottom. Look at that. It's basically exactly the same, except you do it backwards. Isn't that cool? Us lefties figured out how to do it backwards. That's our lucky cat die. So the cool thing is you can put anything you want onto this stand-up base and into the window. And I thought that was kind of cool. Look, congrats! There's the cat. And on the inside it says good luck. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, there we go. But I made something different this time. Today what I made is this thanks card. There we go. And on the inside, what we're going to put is we're going to put this lovely set of flowers. Yes, we are. This is going to be kind of cool. So one of the things that I have found is some of these dies that you're trying to put in here, you either have to move the thing up or down or somewhere or all around the stand-up part, or what you have to do is that you have to put it on the square, okay, to make sure that it stands up in the right place. So today we're going to put it on the square so that it stands up in the right place. So that'll be cool. Here we go. We shall do this, okay? Here we go. Here we go. We're going to watch it. So the first thing you're going to watch is you're going to watch me cut out first put the stand-up window insert onto a piece of paper and how to position it onto your card base so it cuts out this window. Oh, I should show you the dies, shouldn't I? Ha, 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 ha. So with the stand-up window add-on, this is what you get. You get congrats, and you get thanks, and you get the butterflies, and you get this daisy, which I used on here. The other flowers and the leaves, and you get the leaves from the stand-up insert base set, and I use the other flowers, and the other leaves come from the mason jar box card, which looks like this. Okay, one of the things that I really love about iCrafter dies is that you always get a whole bunch of extras. So you don't just get the stand-up window add-on, you get the window add-on, you get a butterfly, you get, which these are the butterflies, you get the butterfly, you get some words, you get some flowers. So you can make a whole thing, which I am grateful for. You know, you don't have to have just, you know, buy this and then buy 16,000 other things. So anyway, today, let us go forth, and we're also going to take, so this is my ProDeck. I have to tell you, this thing is still straight after a year and a half. And so the cool thing is you can line stuff up, and this is how we're going to cut this thing, these things. Notice this. I don't have to use any tape or anything at all to hold it, because the magnets are holding it, okay? The magnets are holding it. Isn't that cool? And look at this. This thing is absolutely stick straight after a year and a half of constant use. I love this thing. So I use it in my Gemini. So here's half a Gemini plate. I cut the thing in half, okay? And here's the plate that goes on top of it, okay? I don't use the Gemini plate because the Gemini plate's too big. So this is a Spellbinder's plate, but still, look at that. Stick straight. Okay, so I'm gonna run it through. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Okay, here we go. Horrible noise is coming. once. Oh. Come on, thing. Go in there. Okay, there we go. Horrible noise. Yes, it goes sideways. So because I've been doing mine sideways, it's been, you can see where the magnets are in the plate, and it's sort of rubbed, but it doesn't interfere with how the plate works. Okay, oops, that's the plastic. See, it didn't move at all. Did not move. Oh man, I love that. So that's how we're gonna do our thing. Cuts out perfectly. There's the card front. Okay, now we're gonna do this card front because we're gonna do the front of the card as well. Where the card front is, we're gonna line this up a little bit. So this is the cutout. So we're gonna line this up a little bit inside that die. See, because it's just a little bit smaller. 1/4 inch on all the sides. There we go. Okay, run it through again. And you're gonna see that it doesn't move ever. Makes that weird noise because, as I said, it sort of works on the sides. But look at this. Cuts out perfectly, didn't move at all. Ta-da! I love that. I love that. Okay, let us go forth. And we're also going to take the box die, box making die, and the mechanism from the stand-up part from the other side and show you how to combine them. Okay? Here we go. Okay, what I have done here is that I have taken this strip, which is this strip, backwards, there it is, and I have folded all the bits backwards and forwards and forwards and backwards and backwards and forwards, and this is the square. That's this. Now I cut it out of blue paper because that's what's gonna go in my card, okay? That's what's gonna go in my card. All right? Now, I can decide here, I had a little oops because I tried this before with a different mechanism and it didn't work. So I have a choice, okay? I can put some paper from the pad that I am using, which by the way is, it's not a pad that you can get anymore, because it's a scrapping for less pad that doesn't exist anymore. I am trying to smash my stash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to quickly whip out my little tiny We Are Memory Keepers chopper thing. I always chop the 4 first because that gives me more of a piece of stuff to do. So 4 by 5 1/4. There we go. Okay, put that out of the way. Oh, I could do that side. No, I'm not gonna do that side. That's too many colors. So my good old Barely Art precision glue. Amazing stuff. The birds took the pin and it's gone. Yeah. Now, I want to show you something. So one of the things you want to do is you want to put this as close to the edge, as close to this line, the foldy line, as possible. And you want to put this as close to this edge as possible. Okay, now I always glue this part in first. All right, I always glue this part in first. Just because, yeah, I do. All right. Okie dokie, artichoke. And you're gonna wait for that to grab. I'm gonna fold up this. This goes this way. Eventually that'll be up there, so it doesn't matter. Okay? There we go. You can fold this down. You're gonna put glue on here. Holding this flat. You're gonna put this flat. See? Now everything is gonna glue. And then this is the pop-up. You see the pop-up? Do you see the pop-up? So this is the part that you've got to put on here. All right? That's the part that you've got to put on there. All right? By the way, when I was making this, one of the things that I did is I made sure that there were leaves on both sides. Now, one of the things you want to do to make sure this pops up right is you want to put glue on the bottom and glue on the front. Why? Because that's what makes this pop up. Okay? There's glue on the bottom. And then glue on the front. Okay. Oh. Okay. So one of the things I'm finding is that while everything is working, one of the things that's happening is the mechanism itself is too tall for the vase to fold in there nicely. So one of the things that you can do, and it will still work. First of all, you gotta wait for the glue. Do 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 do. Now it's always nice to find this out before you put things in there. But if you find out that things are too tall after you put things in there, you want to use a nice pair of scissors and cut across, because you can. Cut across, going as evenly as possible. And then snip that off. And now when it folds flat, the mechanism won't get in the way of the flowers, the flower pot. There we go. So that's, if you find that your pop-up that you've made is like it won't fold in there because the mechanism is doing something funky, well, that's the funky thing that it's doing. Is that the mechanism itself, what's going on with my card here? There we go. Is it may be too tall. So there you go. Whee! Thanks. I may put some words back here. I don't know, like I did back here. But this is one of the best and funnest things to do, like, all day long. You could do this all day long, you know? You could, like, I don't know about you, but it's like, wee, wee, wee. Yeah, and I think having, like, a little peek of what's on the inside is even better. Because, like, you know, that gives like a little hint on the inside of what the surprise is, you know? I like it. So there's a little hint. If your card isn't closing quite right, then you can always cut down the mechanism And it'll still work. It will still work. Ooh, maybe I will cut the leaves off a little bit because they're sticking out my card. They're sticking out my card. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I do. I hate that when that happens. So I'm going to, whatever. Anyway, so I'll just hold it there. Hope you like it. I hope you go look at the rest of the inspiration team. Remember, stand up window add-on. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.